After 5 days of deliberations, a jury has found Ghislaine Maxwell guilty on all but one of the 6 charges in sex trafficking trial.
The U.S. attorney who oversaw this case says Maxwell is guilty of one of the worst crimes imaginable. Tonight, we're also hearing reaction from accusers. CBS 2's Cory reports.
And some thought deliberations for this case could go into the new year, but jurors came down with a verdict this afternoon convicting a woman Jeffrey Epstein's alleged victims say helped commit his crimes. The defense attorney for 6-year-old Ghislaine Maxwell walking down the federal courthouse steps after a jury found the British socialite guilty of sex trafficking teenage girls for Brooklyn native Jeffrey Epstein.
We firmly believe in Ghislaine's innocence. Obviously, we are very disappointed with the verdict.
Maxwell was found guilty of 5 of the 6 charges, including the most serious of grooming and trafficking of young girls. The prosecution argued that Maxwell was involved in recruiting girls for Epstein's alleged sex trafficking operation. During the 2-week trial, 4 alleged victims testified, claiming Maxwell not only brought them to Epstein, but at times participated in the alleged abuse. One accuser emotionally saying in her testimony that she was paid for giving Epstein sexual massages and being flown on private planes to one of his many homes. Prosecutors arguing some of those locations from 1994 to 2004 involved a New York mansion, Florida estate, and a New Mexico ranch. In a statement, alleged victim Annie Farmer said she is, quote, so relieved and grateful that the jury recognized the pattern of predatory behavior that Maxwell engaged in for years and found her guilty of these crimes, end quote. But Maxwell's family saying in this statement, quote, we believe firmly in our sister's innocence. We are very disappointed with the verdict, end quote. And that's what defense attorney Bobby Sternheim says Maxwell's legal team will work to prove.
We have already started working on the appeal, and we are confident that she will be vindicated.
And the defense argues that investigators are using Maxwell as a scapegoat since Epstein committed suicide more than 2 years ago. Maxwell did not take the stand in her own defense. Her sentencing date has also not been set. At the federal courthouse, Cory James, CBS 2 News.